morning. Go Waller. Go Waller. We are Waller. Hey, we've got a couple different talents coming up today, and then we're going to finish with a guest speaker. I'm sure some of you are very familiar with our guest speaker today. Very fortunate to have him in the building. You bet you can applaud now, or you can really applaud when I tell you who he is in a little bit. Some of you might have already seen him up front. But if you would please join me on your feet, we're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance. Thank you. Please be seated. Yep. A lot of talking right now, and I'm sure a lot of it has to do with, hey, we did. You bet. We're speeding it up. We're sticking to the pledge today. We've got so much talent, and we've got a couple videos, and we've got a speaker, so we're going to speed through a couple things. That's why. So right now, we're going straight to the joke of the day.
Hi, my name's Desiree, and I'm from the 8th grade. My joke of the day is, why the football coach asked for a refund? Because he wanted his quarterback.
Hello, my name is Chase from the 6th grade. My joke is, why do cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work.
Hi, I'm Macy. All the way up there. Oh, sorry. Hi, I'm Macy from the 7th grade. Where do vampire pencils go? Pennsylvania.
Hey, all three good jokes today. Good response out of all classes. But I'm a football guy, and it's the national championship game. So the 8th grade wins it today. Good job, Desiree. Hold on, let me get you a dollar.
Why is that light so bright?
So people can see you. You want that 20, don't you?
Yep.
There you go, girl. All right, like I said, we've got a couple videos as well, but a couple quick announcements. Got a couple quick announcements. Great job last week, guys, with our first session of Eagle Vision of our RTI and of our clubs. We're going to continue that this week, so make sure you guys are doing a great job of paying attention in advisory so we can pass out those assignments each morning. You'll get your Tuesday and Thursday assignments starting tomorrow. Clubs, if you're wanting to change those clubs, this Friday is the second time you're going to after this Friday, we're going to lock it in next week, and that's the club you're going to have for the rest of the semester. So if you're interested in changing your club, you need to do so today or tomorrow because we're going to push those out on Wednesday. And there's signs all over the school. You can get on that QR code or you can see your teacher to change those clubs. But this is the last week we will be in that club rotation, and then we will lock it in for the rest of the semester. Those Eagle Vision times on Tuesday and Thursday, those will continue to change. And we will include you in that process a little more as the semester goes on. If you're meeting those standards, you'll kind of have some electives during that time, but we'll continue to push that out with your teachers. But guys, last week was very, very impressive, all the organization that had to take place behind the scenes. But for you guys to be able to understand where you're going and get there on a daily basis, that's how this thing's going to be highly successful. So I appreciate you guys doing that and look forward to another good week. But let's go with our EagleCast newscast.
Hi, my name is Erica. Hi, my name is Kaylin.
Sup, my name is Curtis, and we're working on teacher websites.
Hi, my name is Andrew.
Hi, my name is Haley.
Hi, my name is Sydney.
Hi, my name is Logan.
And we are reporters. Hi, my name is Zach.
Hi, my name is Andrew.
Hi, my name is Hafta, and I'm a teleprompter.
Hi, my name is Jake, and I'm the editor.
Hi, my name is Andrew, and I got the weather for today. Monday is a high of 37, a low of 28. Tuesday is going to be a high of 37 and a low of 27. On Wednesday, it is going to be a high of 39 and a low of 27. On Thursday, we are going to have a high of 41 and a low of 28. On Friday, we are going to have a high of 43 and a low of 30.
Hi, I'm Haley with the new music today. Coachella's Music Festival. They just released their new lineup. Taylor Swift's 1989 album tour is starting soon, so grab your tickets while you can. Charlie's XCX came out with her new album, Sucker.
Hi, my name is Logan, and on World News, a fireworks factory exploded as a cameraman was knocked off his feet in the country of Colombia. Check this video out.
Thank you with the club cast and then our Friday clubs. From the studio.
Hello, I'm Peyton.
Hi, I'm Darren. And on today's Clubcast,
we're going to be running through all of the Waller clubs.
Hi, I'm Kendall.
Hi, I'm Houston.
Hi, I'm Thielen.
And I hope you enjoyed today's Clubcast.
Have a great week.
A lot of great options, a lot of good clubs. Again, this is the last week to make those rotations. If it's something you want to do, guys, we're going to find a way to get it done. We're going to find a way for you to be productive now, but also for the rest of your lives. Talent we've got coming up, we've got a couple different options today. The first one we have, Arion Levy. Please welcome Arion to the stage. Arion, make your way up there. Our talents today are going to be a couple readings. These guys have been working very hard in class and on their way. Arion, I'm going to let you use this one right here. And I'm going to let Arion Levy introduce himself and his essay. Right up.
Hello, my name is Arion Levy. Okay. I'll be reading to you guys about camel crickets, which is on the board. A camel cricket is a cricket that changes over the years. It is a hybrid, a bug, and what that is changes. You get bigger, jump really high in the air. They like dark, and they don't like to be witnessed. You'll most see them in bathrooms, and they do not bite at all. They eat cloth, and they eat other bugs. But if you come face to face with them, one that just look at you, but if you get close, they will jump and hit you in the face. And their bodies are really hard and long, and they can jump almost to 3 feet in the air. And that's pretty high.
Thank you, Arion. Faith Oshiro.
I am reading a historical fiction narrative called A Big Mistake. In Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, during the Civil War, lived a 16-year-old girl who wanted to fight. Her name was Elizabeth. She had a good life during the war, loving family, food on the table, and a home, but she still wasn't happy. One day, Elizabeth realized it's not fair for boys to go to the war and girls have to stay home and help out with the house. So Elizabeth went and asked her mama. Her mama snapped at her, saying, "Are you crazy?" Then she calmed down and said in a soft voice, "Honey, you know it's illegal for women and girls to fight in the war." Then Elizabeth said, I know. Later, Elizabeth's papa came running through the door saying, "I've been asked to go to the war." The mama says, "What? You can't go and leave your family behind?" Papa said, "I must." Then Elizabeth runs upstairs and starts crying her eyes out. That night, Elizabeth got out of bed, went to her parents' room, and grabbed her papa's letter and replaced it with a note. Then she grabbed his uniform and dressed into it. Then that early morning, Papa got up and went to the closet and noticed his uniform was gone. Then he ran back to his bed and saw his letter wasn't there. All he saw was the note. It said, "Dear family, I have gone to the war. I can't let Papa go, so I will take his place. Love, Elizabeth." That night, the whole family prayed and cried that Elizabeth will come back. That day, Elizabeth was marching to get to battle. She was scared, thinking if she made a mistake. Then they stopped, lined up in perfect lines, and the general yelled, "Fire!" Elizabeth ran, and next thing she knows, everything went dark. All she thought about was her family and how much she misses them. Then when she finally opened her eyes, all she saw was 2 men picking her up. The next thing you know, she's in a hospital tent. When she could finally walk, she noticed she was wearing her hat still. She took it off when she took it off when she walked out, and everyone saw her long black raven hair. She realized she forgot to cut it. After everyone realized she was a girl, guards came and grabbed her. They told her she was in big trouble. Then they asked her how old she was. She said, "I'm 16, very scaredly." Then the guard said, Do your parents know you're here?" She said, "No, they do not," in a very teary voice. Then the guard said in a very scruffy voice once again, "You're in big trouble." That day, the guards drove up to her house to tell her family that she was arrested. Her mama started to cry, and her papa said, "This is all my fault." And mama said, "No, it's not." That night, when Elizabeth was in her cell, she realized she made the biggest mistake of her life. And that morning, Elizabeth got to see her family. Her mama told her that she was crazy but brave. Then Elizabeth said, "Where's Papa?" Her mama said he went off to the war yesterday. That night, Elizabeth realized how much she made a mistake. She didn't realize what she already had. She didn't need to go to war to be happy. She also kept thinking about her papa and how much she misses him. But she knows in her heart she is a soldier even if she can't fight.
Great job. Thank you, Faith. Do we have one more? Lexi Petka? Where's Lexi? Here comes Lexi. All right. Thank you, girl.
Oklahoma is a beautiful place, a state that started with a race, where you are welcomed with a smiling face, a land that's blessed by God's great grace. Oklahoma is a beautiful place, rolling hills and rolling plains, crops around with plentiful grace, tornadoes, winds, snow, and rains, causing joy and causing pains, rolling hills and rolling plains.
Great job with all of our talents, guys. Thank you for sharing your hard work. Thank you for sharing what you guys have been doing in the classroom with us. Our guest speaker today is someone I've been fortunate to know for the last couple of years since moving to Enid. He is a lifelong Enid resident. He's one that, guys, he's got an accounting degree. He's been in private business for a while. He was a police officer and got into private business and then came back. His heart is into helping and serving others. His heart is into making this the best community it can be. And I want you to welcome up here to the stage our Police Officer of the Year, Jason Priest.
That light is bright. All right, who brought the donuts? Because I'm hungry. What I'm here is, okay, first of all, y'all can see that I'm a police officer, right? Okay. I don't want y'all to be afraid of police officers. I don't want y'all to think that we're somehow just out to get y'all, okay? So we're going to start with something that might put some of y'all at ease. If you are related to me, stand up. All right, I see Darian, good deal. Now keep standing. If you're related to me, keep standing. Okay. If I have coached you or helped coach you in a little league sport, stand up. Okay. Keep standing. Okay, if you are friends with one of my children or my niece, stand up. Okay, keep standing. If I know your parents, or if I grew up with your parents, stand up. Everybody keep standing. Okay, the point of that is about half the student body standing up. Thank you. Yes, half the student body is standing up. Now you can all sit back down. Now, one last question. If you were a teacher at Waller Middle School, which I know is junior high, when I was here, Mr. Stogsdill, come up here. He's not in here? Okay. All right, well, Mr. Stogsdill knew me when I was y'all's age. I was born in Enid. I've lived here my entire life. Someday I'll probably pass from this earth, right here in Enid, Oklahoma. I love Enid. I was a police officer when I was very young, from about 22 to 28. Started in January of 2000, and then I stopped in November of 2005. I went to school. I got my bachelor's degree in accounting, and I worked for two great companies. I worked for Triangle Insurance and Highland Partners. Love those companies, but my heart was in law enforcement. Not because I like chasing people, not because I like being mean to people. I know you guys have probably read stuff in the paper, seen stuff in the news. Okay, we are not all mean guys. Okay, I want to help y'all. Probably the biggest thing that I see on a daily basis is drugs. Okay, not only from y'all's age, but up to people that are 70 years old. And when I say drugs, the thing that scares me the most around y'all's age is prescription pills. Okay? Now, like I said, I have 5 kids ranging from 9 to 15. And y'all know 2 of them. You go to school with them every day. The things that I see on Instagram, on Twitter, on Snapchat, and all the things that are going on with the prescription pills, y'all need to understand that you have to have better decision-making skills. Those are things that can alter your life, and they can kill you, okay, faster than any other drug. Okay, those are things that, doctors prescribe so that you can, get better or not feel as much pain. They're not used for recreation. Just a couple of stories, and I'm not going to give real names. A guy I went to Waller right here back in 1990. Very smart guy. Who here is not so much into sports, but you really enjoy your academics? Raise them up. Okay, put them down. Now, who's big into sports? Yeah, sports are great. Okay, sports are great. I love sports too. But I'm going to tell y'all something, okay? Most of you are not going to make a living playing sports. I'm sorry. You're not. You're going to make a living with your brain, okay? You get through middle school, go through high school, go to college. If you don't go to college, go to Votech, get a trade. But the problem is my buddy, who I'll call Joe, in high school, developed a little bit of an addiction to pain pills. And he kind of got through that, and he went off to college at OU. He was going to be a pharmacist. Brilliant. Now, Joe also happened to be a very good athlete. Probably could have gone to college to play some sports, but he wanted to go to OU and be, get into pharmacy. While in college, Joe's pill addiction got the best of him. And Joe is now currently serving his second stint in prison. Okay, he's 38 years old. He probably won't get out till he's about 50. 20 years ago, he was an honor roll student, great athlete, going to the University of Oklahoma. Another guy I went to high school with, same thing. He just got out from his second stint in prison. And it all has to do, I know you guys think about the big things. You guys think about marijuana. You guys think about the bigger drugs. But these are all prescription pill related. What they do is they absolutely destroy your brain. Okay? You can't think anymore. Everything that you want to do goes by the wayside. You don't care anymore. You lack the ability to care anymore. I've seen it firsthand. I saw it Friday at an elementary school here in town. Okay? How many of y'all have younger siblings? Okay, you love your younger siblings? Okay. You don't want any harm to come to your younger siblings, do you? All right. Okay, well, I'm telling you right now that I had it, I showed up and somebody showed up to a school to pick up a child. They had no idea where they were. No idea. They had somehow driven to the school, and they had somehow driven there with a 3-year-old to pick up a 6-year-old. And they were pilled out of their head. Had to take them to the hospital. They almost died. But they were going to get in a car with 2 little children and drive down the road. So, I know that you guys are in a fragile state of where you're growing up at and trying to figure things out. But be a leader. Choose not to do those things. Choose to do well in school. Choose to do well in sports. I mean, these activities that I saw up here, we didn't have those when I was here. We didn't have the ability to learn extra things. Do those things. Make something of your life. Now, don't run into me in a dark alley 10 years from now and go, I remember when you spoke at Waller, because I don't want that to happen. I really don't. And I'm like Mr. Beauchamp. I'm always around. Now, I know that not all police officers are the same and all that. But if you're ever scared, or if you ever don't know what to do, or you need somebody to talk to, you can always get a hold of me, whether it be through Hayden or Blake or Mr. Beauchamp, or calling the police department, or talking to one of your parents, because we put that in at the very beginning. Somehow, some way, I know half this student body. Never be afraid to call me, because my job is not to scare y'all or intimidate y'all or to make your life harder. My job is to try to make your life easier and try to help you attain the goals that you want to achieve. And that is go to college, go to a trade school. Whatever you decide to do, be the very best you can at it. Don't stop until you're satisfied with where you're at. If you want to be a doctor, be a doctor. If you want to be a plumber, be a plumber. But be the very best you can at it. That is literally what brought me back into law enforcement. Where's Caleb Dick at? Stand up, Caleb. That's Dennis the Menace right there. I worked for Caleb's mom, and she'll be the first to tell you. Now, when I worked in accounting for these 2 different companies, I was okay at it. I got the degree because I wanted to get the degree. But I wasn't great at it. I might have been okay. The point is when you figure out what you love to do, you could love to be a teacher. When you figure out what you love to do, don't chase anything else. Go do that. Because you truly will not work a day in your life if you love what you do. Everything else will come. But whatever you decide to do, stick with it, do it, and be the best you can at it. And I saw Mr. Stocksdale come in here. We had a question and answer period earlier, and it was stand up if you were a teacher here when I went to school here. All right. How much time we got? All right. Now I'm going to take a couple of questions, but I'm going to answer this right off the bat because I asked it when I was your age, and I've been asked it 1,000 times. No, I have never shot anybody, and I do not want to shoot anybody. So that's out of the way. So if anybody has any questions, Mr. Beauchamp.
What advice would you give to us, to all of our kids? And we see some things right now with current events on the news on interacting. My first interaction with a police officer. How do I handle myself as a young man walking around Enid today when I'm approached by a police officer? What's the best way? How would you give a young man or a young woman some advice?
I can't speak for Oklahoma City or Tulsa or anywhere else in the United States. Here in Enid, the men and women that work at the Enid Police Department, they are very approachable. We're not out to hurt anybody. So if we approach, there's usually a reason why. Just walk up and say, what can I help you with? And just be truthful. It might be if you're walking down the road and somebody had called in and said, hey, some guy wearing all white. It looks white because it's dark, I can't tell. And he's wearing glasses. He just robbed this store. Well, you didn't do it, but you just happen to be, when he turns the corner, walking down the road. Just stop and go, yeah. And just answer the questions. It's the same thing with your parents or with your teachers. If they ask you a question and you throw attitude at them, What is the general response? You don't get a smile and a happy face back, right? Yeah, be nice, be courteous, and I guarantee you that they will be nice and courteous back with you. You leave. If you're a student and you see somebody doing drugs and they're pressuring you, you leave. You leave immediately, and my best advice to you is to tell your parents immediately. You find who is your best advocate, a parent, a grandparent, an aunt, uncle, and you tell them immediately. That doesn't just go for drugs, that goes with anything in this life. If somebody is pressuring you to do something, or if somebody is doing something wrong and they are trying to involve you and it makes you feel uncomfortable, you tell your strongest advocate right away. Whether it be a parent, grandparent, aunt, uncle, teacher, you tell them right away. Yeah, you. No. But I have been tased, and it hurts really bad, so everybody remember that. We're good? All right, hey, guys, I appreciate it. It's always good to come back to Waller. Always will be an Eagle.
Thank you very much. Another proud Waller alum, guys, another guy that's being highly successful. Why is he highly successful? He does two things. Works hard and he's nice. He works hard. You heard it over and over again. Now, is there times that he probably has to be pretty firm? You bet. Is there times that he might even have to be pretty physical? You bet. But we had a very good long conversation the other day about his work and how he's able to get things done and how he's able to accomplish so much. Guys, he starts every day, every conversation, every interaction with those two things. He's not going to get outworked, and he's going to be nice to the people he interacts with. So give him another round of applause. Appreciate you being here today. Thank you very much. At this time, we're going to dismiss our 7th grade teachers, followed by our 7th grade students. We heard the weather report. I'll keep talking as those guys head out. Heard the weather report. It is supposed to be pretty cold the next couple days, possibly even snow. But it looks like potentially Thursday and Friday it could get up above that 45-degree mark, and we could be going outside at lunch. So do make sure you're bringing jackets, hats, gloves, anything else you might need to be out there. Clubs, you've got 2 days if you want to rotate and get on a different club list. And then make sure you're paying attention in advisory the next couple days when we do those shifts on Tuesday and Thursday afternoon during Eagle Vision time. It's going to be a great week. We'll let these guys get out of here, and then we will dismiss our 8th grade group.